The year 1951 marked a critical juncture in the Cold War, a geopolitical and ideological struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union that dominated the post-World War II era. During this time, a groundbreaking documentary emerged, shedding light on the tensions, strategies, and covert operations that defined the era. This article explores the key events and themes captured in the 1951 Cold War documentary, offering a glimpse into a world gripped by the fear of nuclear conflict and ideological confrontation. The context of the Cold War. As World War II concluded, the victorious Allies found themselves at odds over political ideologies and global influence. The United States, championing democracy and capitalism, stood in opposition to the Soviet Union, which embraced communism. This ideological clash set the stage for the Cold War, characterized by a nuclear arms race, espionage, and proxy conflicts. The 1951 Cold War documentary. The documentary, produced against the backdrop of heightened tensions, aimed to provide a comprehensive overview of the Cold War's origins and evolution. Narrated by a distinguished voice, it began with the aftermath of World War II and the division of Europe into Soviet-controlled Eastern Bloc countries and Western democracies. Key events covered. 1. The Iron Curtain Speech 1946. The documentary delved into Winston Churchill's famous Iron Curtain speech delivered in Fulton, Missouri. This landmark address highlighted the division of Europe and the emerging Cold War tensions. 2. The Marshall Plan 1948. Emphasizing the economic dimension of the Cold War, the documentary explored the Marshall Plan, a U.S. initiative aimed at rebuilding Western European economies and countering the spread of communism. 3. Berlin Airlift 1948-1949. Focusing on the Soviet blockade of West Berlin, the documentary highlighted the Western response, characterized by the massive airlift of supplies to sustain the city's residents. 4. NATO Formation 1949. The documentary covered the establishment of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization NATO as a military alliance among Western nations, emphasizing collective defense against potential Soviet aggression. 5. Chinese Communist Revolution 1949. With the rise of Mao Zedong's communist regime in China, the documentary explored the global impact of the Chinese Communist Revolution and its implications for the balance of power. 6. Korean War 1950-1953. The film depicted the Korean War as a pivotal moment in Cold War history, illustrating how the conflict in Korea became a proxy battle between the U.S. and the Soviet Union. Themes explored. 1. Nuclear arms race. The documentary underscored the escalating nuclear arms race between the U.S. and the Soviet Union, portraying the development of increasingly powerful and destructive weapons. 2. Espionage and intelligence. Secretive operations and espionage were highlighted as integral components of Cold War strategy, with both superpowers engaging in covert activities to gain strategic advantages. 3. Ideological propaganda. The documentary revealed how both sides utilized propaganda to shape public opinion and garner support for their respective ideologies. The 1951 Cold War documentary serves as a valuable historical artifact, offering a comprehensive glimpse into the geopolitical landscape of the time. As tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union continued to escalate, the film provided viewers with insights into the complex dynamics, key events, and overarching themes that defined this era of global uncertainty.